They keep coming and coming and coming and coming. They just won't stop. I'm convinced by the end of this year, every game will have a Battle Royale mode. I might be exaggerating, but still, we can't go a week without a brand new Battle Royale game getting announced. Just last week, Battle Royale. This is shaping up to be one of the biggest gold rushes ever in gaming. But before we go into the details, special thank you to today's sponsor, Discord. Discord has been my go-to voice and texting app for playing games with friends for a long time now. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it has great audio quality. On top of that, you can make your own server in just a few easy clicks, or you could join my server if you want to chat with a bunch of other nerds, and maybe complain about Battle Royale games. Now I know what you must be thinking. Force, is it really that bad? Let me just put it this way. Since last week's video talking about Battle Royale games, 3 new ones have been announced. But don't just take my word for it, let's take a look at the numbers. Starting off, we have what I would call the original 4. H1Z1, The Culling, PUBG, and then Fortnite. And around this time is when the boom started to happen, and we saw the Darwin Project, Hunt Showdown, Radical Heights, Islands of the Nine, Ring of Elysium, SOS, Paladins Battlegrounds, Mavericks Proving Grounds, Fear of the Wolves, Egress, Proxima Royale, Survival Games, Battle Royale, 17 Battle Royale games, 13 of which have come out in the last 6 months. On top of that, we have fairly substantial rumors of Battle Royale modes coming to Call of Duty and Battlefield, and potentially even CSGO and Red Dead Redemption. And just as a reminder, we're still about a month away from E3. Now, what about the other genres? What about MMOs and MOBAs and digital card games and Minecraft likes? How long did it take post their explosion and success for the market to churn out a bunch of new games? Well, for MOBAs, beginning with the original Dota back in 2003, it took 6 years until another was made, League of Legends, and then another 6 years in 2014 until the genre had reached 17 games. For MMOs, World of Warcraft launched in 2004, and that certainly wasn't the first MMO, but it is the one that rose the genre to prominence in the mainstream, and it took about 3 years after that until they got to 17 new games. Minecraft clones took a similar amount of time. The point being, this isn't an exact science or anything, but it's pretty clear Battle Royale games are getting released at a volume and pace that is surpassing some of these big boons that we've seen in the game industry in the past. I wouldn't exactly say I'm surprised this is happening. The why is pretty obvious. Both PUBG and Fortnite got way too successful, way too fast for the industry to ignore. PUBG was the quickest game to sell 1 million units in Steam's early access, the quickest to gross $100 million, and the first game ever to reach 3 million concurrent players on the platform. Meanwhile, Fortnite broke viewership records on Twitch and YouTube, becoming the most watched game of all time. It's reportedly making over $100 million every month, and the mainstream media can't stop talking about it.
Fortnite is a cartoon Hunger Games style battle with a deadly serious premise.
Parenting alert about a popular video game so many kids are playing?
That's right, Robin. Video games are facing some new scrutiny this morning.
Players are placed on an island armed with weapons.
This online survival game has kids and teens competing to kill each other on screen and desensitizing them to violence.
I think it's important to keep in mind that this is much different than when companies were chasing the MMO, the MOBA, the card game, and the Minecraft money, because in those instances, they would have to take the time to really develop a new game. But with Battle Royales, this is less of an emerging genre as it is an emerging game mode that you can just tack on to an existing game. I mean, look at what happened with Fortnite. That is exactly what they did. Spent 5 years developing a wave-based zombie game with building, launched it into early access, and people kind of forgot about it. Tacked Battle Royale onto the game, and then bam, biggest game in the world. The exact same thing is happening with Paladins Battlegrounds, Battle Royale, and if the rumors are true, Call of Duty and Battlefield as well. And even if you're not just adding Battle Royale onto an existing game, Battle Royale isn't that complex of a thing to make. I mean, look at Radical Heights, a game that was developed and launched in a playable state in just 5 months. I don't think I'm saying anything special or unique. People have predicted, and correctly, that Battle Royale games are going to be huge. They'll be taking over the industry. But what really blew my mind was the scale and the frequency that we're seeing new games coming out. With all the attention it's getting, the viewership, and all the money that it's getting, it's obvious that companies want to cash in on this. But you couple that with the fact that this is a popular mode that's fairly easy to add on to your existing game or even build one from scratch, this is gonna be worse than any gold rush cash grab we've ever seen before. Bigger than MOBAs, bigger than MMOs, bigger than the Minecraft clones, bigger than the card game rush. It's so primed for everyone to pump one of these things out. We're just a month away from E3. There's gonna be a bunch more. I guess the point is, if you're already tired of Battle Royale games, you're gonna have a rough couple of years. But if you're excited about them, like I kind of am, I'd like to see more fantasy ones though. Battle Royale actually sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, just look, Battle Royale games are here to stay, so just get used to it, dude. That's it. Hey, no. I'm trying to work here. No. I don't like this. That's enough. Okay? No. It's the mailman, dude. He comes every day. You remember the last day he came? And the day before? Do you remember any of this?